A social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. All right, we are on what? Show number 27, Deuce?
Show number 28.
28. We're on 28 today with the Deuce is Leuce. This is going to be a different show because normally we're all scripted and prepared and ready to go. We're winging it this week. And why are we winging it? Because Deuce wanted to see if he could handle just off-the-cuff interviews. Because in the world of autism, they want everything structured. So he wanted to step out the box and see if he could do it on his own. And we're going to let him do it on this episode of The Deuce is Leuce. And we are back right after Easter. The Deuce is Leuce. I'm Martin Falls along with the Deuce himself. Deuce Lou. You had a good Easter?
I had a good Easter. It wasn't very candy filled, but I did have the sweet variety of apples and bananas and also grapes.
Now, you told me coming in the studio today that you're on a diet.
That's right. Doctor's orders, but I'm not going to allow that. Let's put my fun because I have a veggie sandwich at Subway.
Yeah.
And guess how much it was? $5.
$5?
$5 for a
You got
sandwich.
that in your pocket.
Yeah. And it was only a 6 foot, so that was pretty good.
All right. So 6 inch, you mean?
I mean, 6
If you had a 6 foot pole boy,
yeah, my bad.
that would be that big, okay?
Yeah, that's
all right. So you came in today. Normally, I make you have things prepared. I make you have your computer in front of you, and I make you stick to the task. But you wanted to learn how to go off the cuff.
correct. And I have some good news for you.
What's that?
I have been working on a story just for you about this autistic superhero, Layman, as you know. But the story is now finished, and I was wondering if we could work on it together.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to put it on the show. How about that?
That's great. In fact, we're not going to do it on this show because it would be too complicated.
Yeah, we'll wait till the next one or the
Or
one
better
after
yet,
that.
we can make a new one.
All right.
A brand new one where we can animate Lightmite's adventures, and you can see him grow as he progresses through his life as a superhero.
As long as it's not you in a car.
It's not. But it's actually going to be animated.
Okay.
It's actually going to be an animated show.
All right. So why was it important for you to learn how to go off the cuff?
Because I think it might be a good idea just to see how I go with it.
Yeah.
And also I've learned many great performers go off the cuff.
They do.
So I was thinking I could test my skill and my knowledge of it to try to go along with it, to roll with it.
You know why that's a good idea? I'll tell you why. Because I don't use a teleprompter. A lot of people on TV have to look at this teleprompter. We don't even have it. Look, no teleprompter.
No, it's all tables.
Yeah. So if the teleprompter goes down,
Then we go down.
correct. So if you don't use a teleprompter, there's nothing to go down.
No, just plain old going out there on the flow.
You're just having a conversation is what this is all about. So this is what I learned over the years. When you're interviewing somebody, let them answer. They're going to give you the next 3 questions you want to ask if you listen to what they're saying. So in other words, if I interview you and you just told me when we opened up that 1, you didn't eat chocolate for Easter. 2, you're on a diet. 3, you went to Subway and got you a 6-inch vegetable sandwich. 4, you ate apples and fruit this weekend. That was 4 things that I could come back and ask you about that you told me in your first opening statement. So the key is, as an interviewer, listen. They will give you all the information they want to talk about.
I see, sir.
All right, so we're going to move right into it. So how was your po' boy?
It wasn't really a po' boy, more like a veggie sandwich. That's what
Okay,
it's
and
called.
how was it?
It was delicious.
What'd you have on it besides veggies? Did you put any guacamole
I
on
had
it?
cheese, and
Okay.
there was some mustard with a little salt, pepper, and vinegar.
All right. And was it tasty?
Yes, it was. Including with the banana peppers on it. Oh,
You like those?
I like those. It was not spicy.
Yeah.
It is, tangy.
How about black olives? You ever tried that?
I did. I'm not sure about it just yet.
Yeah, I like black olives. They're pretty good. They're tasty.
And I also like them on pizza.
Yeah. Do you put the oil on your sandwich?
No.
Okay.
I
No
never
oil?
tried it.
Okay. All right. So how about the fruits? You're on this diet. How long have you been on the diet?
About a few days now.
Okay.
And I'm looking pretty good. I mean, I lost some weight.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah, you're looking sharp. But did you go through that diet phase where it drops a little bit?
I did.
Started feeling bad?
Yeah.
And then it's coming back up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how'd the fruit work out for you when you ate the apples and all that?
Delicious. It was really good. It's very crunchy. The bananas are very good too because they have potassium.
Mm-hmm.
We've also increased magnesium, I believe.
Yeah, they
Now-
did. They help your cramps in your legs.
Yes, I heard about that.
All right, let me ask you this. So, have you tried blending your bananas with some almond milk?
Yes, I had tried smoothies as well. I was also going to get to that because I tried some smoothies with strawberries, milk, and bananas, a little bit of ice, and some honey.
I use almond milk. I put blueberries. Blueberry is a very good antioxidant. It takes care of a lot of different things. It has so many benefits, it's ridiculous. Do you eat cashews?
I didn't work out for me because it didn't really taste good in my mouth.
Okay. I love cashews. So cashews are good for you. But if you don't like cashews, put your blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, put that in almond milk.
I'd rather just use the strawberries.
You like strawberry?
Blueberries, I'm like, no way.
You don't like blueberry?
Not really.
Okay. Well, everybody has their own taste and their own likes and dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
But so how tough was it that you couldn't have chocolate for Easter?
Honestly, it wasn't really that tough, but it was a tiny bit tough because it was because mom wanted to go to Walmart to buy some more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want her to, by the way.
Yeah.
But it was very tough.
So do you have in the reason, did you want to be on a diet or did your doctor say and I'm not trying to get too personal, he said, no, you need to be on a diet?
No, it was sort of like a calling to me doing a diet because I think it was about time for me to do it, as well as, I mean, my biological family had a history of diabetes,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to stay away from that.
Oh, you're trying to stay, under the level.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you're trying to be preventative,
Yeah.
So what we'll do, let's take a little break. We're going to continue to wing it so that you can learn how to wing it when you have to wing it, all right?
Bring
Get
it.
it? All right. Bring it, wing it. There we go. We'll be right back. A social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. All right, we are back with the Deuce's Leuce. This is our Wing It show. Nothing prepared because Deuce has to learn how to fly off the cuff every now and then, especially if you're in communications. And I know you applied at ULL. So, it's just time in life where you got to that road bump. You're jumping over the road bump. I bet your dad had to wing it a few times in court. I bet your mom had to wing it a few times on the basketball court. Everybody in life comes to a point where occasionally you got to wing it. Either somebody brings you in another direction that you're not prepared for, and you got to go, oh, I wasn't ready for that. But then you just use your knowledge that you gain, and you maneuver through it. and you get after it. So I'm glad you wanted to do this because it's going to help you later in life, no doubt about it. So, but why was it so important? Let's tell the audience again. Why did you have this burning desire to come up here and just expose yourself to me asking you questions without sheets, without computer? You felt the need, didn't you?
I did felt the need, but can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
I had a bit of mental fog over the weekend, and so it was kind of rough for me to get some ideas ready. So that was why.
All right. So you did it because you were having trouble coming up with the plan.
Exactly.
All right. Which is sort of life, isn't it?
It's life.
Yeah.
You gotta improvise and stuff like that.
Yeah. Life is going to be tough sometimes. You're not always going to. Now, I will say this. I got to be a good mentor to you, that if you get accepted into ULL and you go to class, you got to be prepared, right?
Of course, yes, I will be prepared no matter what.
Yeah. So I'll let you slide today because you've been doing 28 shows.
Yeah.
All prepared. So we're gonna let you slide. So let me ask you this. Tell me about Easter. I want to know what y'all did all day.
Okay, so Easter was really boring, to be honest. So we didn't really do much.
Okay.
I mean, I better watch some movies or watch a bit of anime, or rather watch some TV. That was it.
Did you talk to your grandma?
My mama,
Yeah.
no.
You call her Momo. Well, you talk to her quite a bit, huh?
I talked to her quite a bit, yes.
Yeah, well, that's good. You got to keep on doing that. So when you're trying to pick a movie, let me get in your brain a little bit.
Okay.
What drives you to pick a movie? Do you wake up and go, man, I think I want to watch an adventure movie today, or I want to do this? What makes you pick a movie?
If there's a protagonist and he is very funny or pretty awesome in a way that makes him special, like say Harry Potter, he started out by being living in a muggle world, but then he made to be the best wizarding world ever.
Yeah.
And he was revived twice, you see.
All right.
It's movies like that which really get you going. And if you have a very good character or a very good person you want to add to your show movie, then it'll be a great idea to make them into a better person.
When you're watching a movie, Deuce, do you totally get into the movie, or during the movie do you constantly go, that gives me an idea, I might try this, or are you wandering, or are you focused in on the
I'm
movie?
focused in on the movie, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I want to learn more about the story. It's how should I say, lore. Get it? Lore, like a storyline.
Yeah.
And so I have ideas for movies and stuff that will blow you out of the water.
You got a lot of ideas. Do you ever get so many ideas that you just can't start because you got too many ideas in your head, and you got to weed out a few just so you can say, all right, let me start on this one?
Yes, I do. It's like a roadblock that I have to deal with, but also it's also a challenge that I deal with as well.
And so how have you made yourself master that technique of weeding out, which you can't do right now, but some things that you want to start on? They come with time?
It comes with time, yes, but also comes with learning about some stuff, taking breaks, as well as trying to figure out other ideas that you can work with.
You know what I've learned through life, and I think everybody could use this advice, is that when things are starting to get tough or you're getting a little anxious, to take a little breather and sort of have this default thing that you could always go to. Think of the worst thing that could happen, and then think after that, how it's okay, I'm still alive, I'm still breathing. I used to do that in sports.
Really?
What happens if I lose this game? What happens if somebody beats me in the high jump? What happens if, and you allow yourself to go through the anxious moment, then you think about what's over the hill. You're still going to wake up. The sun's going to come up unless it's real cloudy. And you're still going to have something to do. And 2 or 3 months from now, at that point, you're going to go, why was that controlling my whole life?
Yeah.
It shouldn't. So you got to have some diversity, which I'm glad you're doing this show because you're diversifying your personality by doing this. And that's what you have to do, right? You remember how nervous you were for the first show?
Yes, I was.
But you're not now.
No, I mean, I'm not now. I'm more relaxed. I'm more open. And it's just more flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Like a reflex that you can just go off of and just go.
Right. You did say you were going to ad lib today, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's your favorite song?
Oh, my favorite song, let's see. Happy by Pharrell. I mean, Pharrell, I mean.
We're going to the break. You got a minute. I want to hear some of it.
All right. And I'm like, happy, I can't remember the lyrics.
Just make them up.
Clap along if you can, like a room without a room. Cause I'm like, happy, clap along if you will. Like, happiness is the truth.
Yeah, I heard that song before. That was a big song.
It was.
Back in the day.
It was on Despicable Me.
Okay, that's where it originated?
Yeah, that's where it originated. It was a very good song, very happy and very motivated. And believe me, it was in my head for quite a while.
It got you tip-tapping, huh?
Yeah, tip-tap it.
Was your daddy and mama dancing to that at the house?
No, they can't.
You like it when I pick on your mom and dad, huh?
Yeah,
because I know them well enough to do it, all right?
yeah.
You got to know somebody to be able to pick on them a whole lot.
Of course.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're coming right back. We're ad-libbing with the Deuce himself, Deuce Leuce. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Alford and Associates for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. All right, we're back with Deuce Luke, and we're ad-libbing this show today. The 28th show, we're going to ad-lib it. Now, Deuce, don't get too used to this ad-libbing because we're going to have to get back on schedule. But this is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, so I notice, like when we're setting up, even when the clock was running, you're noticing different things. When I'm interviewing you, what's going on in your mind? Are you seeing everything else that's going on, or are you pretty much focused on me?
Both sometimes I can go to the cameras or the clock, but I'm trying to focus on you as well.
Okay, but you do see things like if the clock, you know now the technical end of this, which should be happening. So if something's not happening, and sometimes you'll go timeout. That means you're perceptive to what's happening. See, because the people on TV just see me and you on a set, see close-ups, but they don't see everything else that's going on behind the walls and the people trying to make us look good.
Exactly. It's more like team effort. You see, when you have a team, you gotta work with them and try to work on their skills. And also you gotta know what they can do.
All right. So I'm glad you said teamwork, because even in college or anywhere, you always got to work together with people to be able to move forward and be productive. You got to rely on somebody.
Ding, 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 ding. What do we have for Johnny? And it's the correct answer. Our survey says correct. Ding, 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 ding.
That's what I love about Deuce. He can just come up with stuff. Well, that leads me into my next thing. Let's do some voice imitations. All right. Give me Victor.
Nice try for trying to do my freeze ray. Nice try. I hope that next time you'll be sticking with it with my square launcher. Oh, yeah.
All right. Give me some Russian.
How you doing? My name is Victor Lockwood, and I'm hoping to make your acquaintance.
All right. So how about Vladimir and Boris? That's a Russian name. Give me Give me a Russian line and put some Vladimir in it.
Oh, yes. I believe this is a good Vladimir wine that I've made to test.
All right. So that's off the cuff. Now, who's somebody that you like to imitate that I didn't bring up?
Gru. Gru is the most famous character that every DreamWorks fan will know. And they believed in the Minions.
All right.
I'm also good. I can't really do the Minions because they have the made-up language.
All right.
But I will be able to do Gru.
All right. Go ahead.
No, I believe that I can do this better. Hey, come on, guys. Stay focused.
Okay. So I've never seen the show.
It's a good one.
So everybody that saw the show, they'll know what you're doing.
Yes.
All right.
All right. I have another one.
All right.
All right, Minions. It's a Minions. Minions assemble.
All right. So let me ask you this. I knew your daddy as being pretty straightforward. You know, he was an assistant DA. But back in the day, your dad used to have fun too. He was always laughable. God, but sometimes we get involved in our work and we get serious. When you do these things around the house or you imitate, does your dad laugh?
He does, but I don't really practice around him.
You do what?
I don't practice around him,
Oh, yeah?
mainly because he can't understand the word I'm saying.
So, but I get that because I never was I got witty around my dad later on, but when they're trying to raise somebody, they got to be sort of strict.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't practice on someone that's always strict on you, but later on when when you start relaxing a little bit, then you can have a little bit more fun or whatever. Who's some of your friends that you get around that you throw this stuff off of?
Well, there's Cole, my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
There is let's see, Emily, who was a work friend of mine, very amazing, and she was an idea for a lover, but I have to turn that down.
She was a what?
Idea for a lover.
Really?
I was in love.
Really?
But
All right, but that's a good point. Let me ask you this. So, and this is for all autistic people and people trying to understand people with autism. Your emotions and your feelings are just like ours, huh?
yes, they are. I mean, we can feel love, we can feel sad, we can feel angry, but you have to learn when to learn to cope with it.
Yeah.
And learn
So if you love somebody and they don't love you back, you move on, right?
we move on.
Yeah.
So I'm usually one to drop the love whenever they're not interested.
But that don't mean you can't be friends, right?
No,
Yeah.
of course not. You can be friends with them. You could be even best friends.
Yeah. It's just the love thing didn't work.
And the love thing.
The love thing don't work for a lot of people sometimes.
No, in fact, I've had multiple turn downs in my life and for my high school year. So
What did you learn from each turn down?
that I wasn't ready.
Okay. Good. And you learned too that it makes you a little tougher, doesn't it?
Tougher.
It makes you know how to handle the next one, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
It gives you some experience.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a good word right there. That is what I needed to hear.
It gives you wisdom. That's what it does. So we got a minute and a half left. And were you nervous about ad-libbing a whole show today?
No, honestly, I was not.
Because it went pretty smooth.
It was smooth already. I mean, at first I knew it was smooth, but then once we got through it, I was like, hey, I have some ideas I want to share with you. And yeah, it's smooth.
All right. Well, cool deal. And so you got past Easter. You got past not eating chocolate. You got to eat your vegetable sandwich at
Fruits
Subway.
and smoothies.
Yeah, and smoothies. So how many days have you been on the diet?
Let's see. We started on Thursday, so
You got 4.
4, 5, barely.
Okay, you're starting your 5th? Okay. All right, so your swing went down and it's coming back up, and now it's going to start plateauing, right?
Plateau.
All right, so I want you to look at the camera since we're ad-libbing. Look at this one over here, the close-up.
All right.
And you close out the show, you got 30 seconds.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching today. I hope you guys have a very good day, and make sure to remember, Autism is not a disability, it's a different ability, but I consider it a superpower. And this is the Deuce's Leuce. I am Deuce Luke, and I hope you have a good day and a great day.
In a world of silence, there's a different kind of language, autism, a unique puzzle that brings its own beautiful picture. Where others see a blank canvas, they see boundless creativity. Each day, they awaken with purpose and determination. Their minds are a vast universe, exploring countless subjects with passion. Deuce Luke said it best when he said,
Autism is not a disability, it's a different ability.
just like a seed becomes a magnificent tree, they too blossom into something extraordinary. Embrace the beauty of their world. Learn more about autism. Visit Understand Autism for more information. That's www.understandautism.org. You can also find help by calling 800-3-AUTISM. That's 1-800-328-8476. Thank you for watching The Deuce is Loose here on HTV10.